When it comes to FPS games, I really think I've kind of been chasing the dragon for probably 20 years or so at this point. Don't get me wrong, like everybody, I love a nice casual round of Battlefield or even Call of Duty or Halo. Those are all really great games. Fast paced, gets you right in the action. But I grew up playing games like Joint Operations and Delta Force by Novalogic. These were absolutely massive scaled, more realistic shooters, where a single bullet could kill you at insane distances, and I remember dragging my family computer up to my room when I was probably 15 or 16 just so I could play Joint Ops all night long, because it took almost all night to play just a couple of rounds of this pseudo-sim FPS game. Because Novologic's game engines were simulator and specifically flight simulator based, the maps were just so stupid huge, and you could even go off of the terrain, which would just tile and repeat, and flank around the map itself if you really wanted to. So that kind of slow, careful, high-risk gameplay where if you got caught making that flank, all that time was wasted. That is a rush, and playing games like that always stuck with me. Man, I wish I had the time that I had when I was a kid, because I loved that investment and the adrenaline dump that came from playing games like that. Although Joint Ops is a more traditional FPS at its core with a basic respawn system, it still taught me that the downtime between the firefights, when combined with maps big enough to offer you a large freedom of movement, and the game having a fast time to kill, all those things came together to make the firefights high stakes. Those were the kind of firefights that left your heart pounding afterwards. Let's skip forward in time to 2012 and the launch of the original DayZ mod. DayZ is the game that taught me how intense video games could really be. To this day, I don't think any game has matched the adrenaline high that DayZ offered. Oh, I'm on the experimental. Oh, shots.
Oh crap.
South,
That's
west.
an M4.
Go to M4 south. Bandaging.
They hit you?
Yep. We need to fortify the
inside.
piano house. Okay. You ready for make a break
Yeah.
for the piano house? I just zigzagged and sprinted. Only got hit once.
Crap, they missed.
I figure we can fortify this pretty well. What do you think?
They're not coming in, Dave.
We have. I got him. I'm down. I'm unconscious, but I think I got him. Dude, watch the stairs. They're coming in. I'm waking up. Just cover me.
They're dead, both of them.
Oh, so I did get one. Yes!
Yeah, they're both dead. I think that's it. I'm gonna close the door.
No, I can't believe they came in. After all, in DayZ, there's no traditional respawn screen with your loadout. You basically respawn nearly naked, facing the world, with almost nothing to your name. Just the idea that another player had been nearby was enough to get my heart pounding, especially when I first started playing DayZ. There was just nothing else out there like this game. My peak playing time for DayZ was a decade ago at this point though, and as life got busier, I just didn't have hundreds of hours to gear up my player just for the occasional firefight. I still love DayZ, there's just nothing else like it. I just can't commit that kind of hours anymore. Get in here, Shade! I got him with the axe.
Nice.
As the years marched onwards, I would find some really compelling adrenaline-dumping firefights in games like Escape from Tarkov and PUBG, Battlegrounds. In the case of Escape from Tarkov though, that game never quite hooked me as it is still in development, and a lot of that game is spent in the menus, working on quests and that sort of thing. Tarkov also has a pretty steep time requirement where once there's a wipe and accounts are reset, the rat race to the top begins, and if you can't keep up with the other full-time loot goblins, well then you're just going to be at an overall disadvantage in the in-game combat. Me and my squad did play PUBG for quite a few years, but over time, the randomness of that game did wear thin, and in a lesser way, much like DayZ, the time commitment kind of wore thin as well. However, the combat in those games, Tarkov and PUBG, did have a nice intensity to them and reminded me a lot of the firefights in DayZ without requiring such a huge time investment. For Battle Royale games, the peak for me was probably Firestorm in Battlefield 5. It died pretty fast, unfortunately, as far as population goes, but it was always a nice bite-sized version of PUBG for me with very familiar Battlefield mechanics. That brings us forward to around 2022 for me, where I'm now most assuredly full-time adult. I'm 34 years old, I've got a son, so I've got full parenthood mode going on, and my gaming time is getting less and less. And I've really got to pick and choose the games that I am using that time on. And I'm still looking for an FPS game at that point that I can just spend a couple hours on a few times a week, but it's still going to give me the shakes, that post-adrenaline handshaking after a truly intense firefight. That's when, in early 2022, I went back to a game that I had previously shelved, Hunt Showdown.
Somebody else heading towards the missile.
There was some idea.
Yeah, right here.
Killed.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where?
Kill one. Killed one.
Nice.
Nice go.
I see him. Hit him. Nice kill.
Frag.
Oh, nice. Nice. You killed him.
One more, one more. Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
He's like right below me.
Oh, there's levering.
They're like right on you, Dave.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's at the throat.
Get him. Oh, shoot. Can you heal? Can you heal?
Imagine him not walking there.
Oh! Oh! Heal!
Clutch your kick, clutch your kick. Oh, shit! Hello.
Much like Escape from Tarkov, Hunt Showdown is an extraction shooter at its core. After equipping one of your hunters with your favorite loadout and equipment, you go into an in-game raid where there's a countdown timer and a couple of main objectives. You're hunting down some horrific boss monsters, but the true enemy, like a good zombie film, are actually the other humans out there, also after those same bounties. One of the big pluses for Hunt, though, compared to Escape from Tarkov, is how little time is actually spent in the menus compared to how much time is actually spent in-game hunting down your opponents. The game has a very casual economy, and there are no actual quest lines or traders or any of that stuff, and your account's inventory is next to unlimited. The game is constantly dumping free gear into your lap just for playing, and if you decide to complete the optional in-game objectives, like kill 16 grunts that have torches or whatnot, you'll unlock even more free rewards, like free health kits, free rifles, free explosives, and so you really don't feel like you have to keep up with the Joneses just to keep up with the in-game firefights. And it also helps that really any weapon in Hunt Showdown is going to be as effective as any other. Certain guns that are more expensive are going to be more effective over longer distances, carry more ammunition, be able to penetrate more walls, but you can go in there as a broke player with a basic lever action Winfield and dominate the entire server if you play the game well.
Oh, again, what a shot.
Take it again.
He's not. He's the other guy.
There's an uppercut, I'm pretty sure.
Nice shot.
Levering.
That's the guy who's been down, I guess.
I don't have dark sight. Oh, he's holding that angle.
Nice shot.
Yeah, right.
You got him?
Face.
Yeah, you got him.
Small ammo.
Good job, Dave.
In Hunt, the gear, the weapons, the looting, the exploring, all of that is a lot of fun, but far secondary to the just sheer intensity of the player versus player combat. And that is again where Hunt shines, keeping you in the fight. In 1 hour of gameplay in Hunt, you might be able to do 3 or 4 rounds with you and your friends, or playing solo as your own individual hunter. Each round only lasts for between 10 minutes or 25 minutes unless you get into a giant standoff, which does happen on occasion. I now have over 800 hours in Hunt Showdown after putting it down early on when the game was just lacking content. It only had a couple of maps, it was not performing well, but coming back to it in 2022, I could not believe how much fun I was having and how I actually was getting those full adrenaline drop shakes in the in-game fighting. And to my surprise, 800 hours later, I am still getting breathless and getting the shakes and getting the adrenaline rushes from the fights because they are just that intense.
Wait, what?
Oh, you got that one.
What? No.
Oh,
there's so many of them!
It's like a jump scare. What was that? Part of the intensity is the setting. This game is a combination between Red Dead Redemption 2 and Bloodborne when it comes to aesthetic, and having those slow firing and slow reloading weapons slows the gameplay down just a bit, adding to the intensity as you watch your player character slowly cock back the hammer on a single action pistol as you try and land that last desperate hit before the enemy's bullet finds you. I also discovered immediately that this game had a lot of room for slower tactics if I wanted to do them. Pretty quickly, as myself and the rest of my squad really sunk our teeth into this game in 2022, I discovered that occasionally a good old-fashioned Dave flank, where I disappear into the bushes for 15 or 20 minutes, flank all the way around the enemy, and then pop out to surprise them, could actually work sometimes. In fact, I've been saving this clip for just the right moment of one of my proudest Dave flanks early on in 2022. It was one of those moments that just solidified how much I was going to love this game. Myself and Edgar were playing duos, so it is teams of 2. He got downed in a sniper ambush. I proceeded to fade back into the tree line and spend about 15 minutes flanking all the way around the enemy team, but I still had to hope to clutch the 2v1.
Those guys are like super like sneaky hiding and
Yeah. I got the sun behind me. That's actually nice. Is he looking behind him with Darkseid? Let's find out.
right there. Nice shot.
Boom, he's dead. Oh, he's got his buddy still up though.
Go, 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 go. Don't let him. He's gonna raise him. I think he's raising right now. You get any throwables? Nope. Nice!
The flash bomb.
Yes.
Holy balls.
Yes. Yes.
Back into the woods. That's my first flash bomb kill. Dude, he had a shotgun too, but he couldn't see me.
He was so blinded.
Imagine if he got a lucky hit though. How much would that have sucked? Talk about a rush. This was the adrenaline dumping combat that I had been on the search for again probably close to 20 years. It has all of the intensity of DayZ, but with very fast setup in the menus, gets you right into the action, and within 5 minutes in game, you could be already fighting other players. Thanks to the 1 kilometer map sizes, you can play super aggressively with a shotgun, attacking lair locations and compounds, or you can sneak around in the woods with a scope. This is one of those games where I want to play with every single weapon every session that I play. I want to do a bit of sniping, I want to do a bit of close combat, I want to do some melee. It's got a bit of everything going on, and it all works so well. What's also really exciting for Hunt right now is it's about to have another record player count. Last summer, they hit new player count records as they released a small update with a new roaming boss. But this week, as I'm posting the video, Hunt is getting a CryEngine engine update And that update is going to come with a brand new map set in a completely new part of the country in the story. For the first time, we're leaving Louisiana and we're heading out west to Colorado. The game is getting too many other updates to mention in this video, but it's also going to include a brand new name for the game, Hunt 1896, and even next-gen console versions at long last. I've even taken a vacation day for the launch day of this new map. I'm just so excited. I hope for you guys, if you've also been on the search for a adrenaline pumping, gives you the shakes kind of first-person shooter, that you'll give Hunt Showdown a chance, and I might see you out there in not the bayou, but the mountains of Colorado here very, very soon. It's games like this, guys, that are why I started my channel, and it's been a lot of fun to share my journey to my Hunt Showdown addiction with all of you. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, they're right here. I see one.
I'm behind you. Pitch up.
Yeah, on this.
I'm going to contest.
Do it quick. Back here.
Team of three.
I gotta reload.
Team of three, I'm falling back. This is definitely trios, by the way.
Oh, okay. Flashbang.
Killed the other one.
Nice shot. I'm gonna rush.
I got whacked out of mine, I'm gonna throw.
Got one more. There's two down.
It might be all of them.
Yeah, that's three. That's three.
All right then.